Oh, that red light is on. We are live, everyone. This is Jeff Lichtenstein with Echo Fine Properties, and we are here to do 3 open houses today. We're going to be at the Ridge at the Bluffs with Suzanne Slate, Century Village with Natasha Hall, and I'll be out in Mirasol in Palm Beach Gardens. And then later today, we have Life Beautifier to stage your home virtually. And then we have Dr. Rob, can you pronounce the good doctor's name?
Dr. Brett.
Dr. Brett. I couldn't read my handwriting. It looks like there's a B it starts with, but anyhow. But he's a sports psychologist, so it'll be interesting to talk to him. So we're with Suzanne Slate's here, and then Natasha. Natasha, you have 2 14-year-olds. How is it in your household?
Oh, it's trying. It's been a little difficult keeping them motivated.
Yeah, so we're 16 and 21, but we have like food is a good motivator. Like we're getting groceries today, or we'll do the laundry today. So that kind of works well in our household. But we just had groceries came in, and we had this whole thing where it's like the first time we did it, it was awkward and disinfecting everything, and like now it's like a normal thing. I think we've like moved to that, to that stage with all. So we're going to start today with Suzanne Slate, and Suzanne, I'm going to put the spotlight on you. Do you have the alternate Suzanne Slate as well that you can show?
Oh, yeah, I do actually. Let's see if we can put her on here. Where did I put her? She disappeared. Oh, here she is. Oopsie.
That's the happy Suzanne Slate you're actually looking at before Tom Brady and Gronk were traded, and then that is the not as happy Suzanne. But are you a Buccaneers fan now?
I have to admit that because Gronk is now going to be in Tampa, I'm going to have to go to a couple games because those two together, you can't miss it. This is history to me.
Yeah, I'm a Bears fan, but it's interesting. You'll get like half the stadium is at least Tampa. You'll see there'll be more New England fans than there are Tampa fans. But are you going to be, maybe not all the New England fans are going to become Tampa fans. So the whole thing's kind of weird.
You know how strong I am a Patriot fan, and I've been a Patriot fan forever and ever, even before Tom Brady. So New England fans are pretty diehard from being a good team to a great team for the last 20 years. So we've been pretty blessed. So I'm going to still stick with them. But
yeah, Florida fans are weird because there's more, like if you go to any game and you're doesn't matter if you're from Buffalo or any of the New York teams or Chicago, there's more fans typically than anywhere else. So
you have the Celtics, the Red Sox, the Boston Bruins. So we have a lot of really good teams.
A lot of them live here too. There's a lot of Bruins that are in the area. There's a lot of the a lot of the Celtics I know lived here. John Havlicek, and there was just a bunch of them from Boston that ended up settling here. I think they were out at what's the golf course in West Palm Beach, right off of 95?
The President? No.
In that area, yeah.
Oh, I know which one. It's the Atlantic, Palm Beach Atlantic.
Yeah, there's it's you would know it if I said, but there's like 3 old Celtics who like Kuzi and I don't know if it was Havlicek, and there was one other guy from that era that was that settled out there, and they play there all the time. Always
they play at Trump National too, and Tom Brady just joined at Seminole, so we'll see that between Phil Mickelson, who else is playing, Tiger, and Peyton Manning. It's going to be.
I wonder how Brady got into Seminole.
Well, there's being Tom Brady. Hello.
I'm teasing. All right, so you're at the Marina at the Bluffs.
At the Marina at the Bluffs.
Yeah. So tell us about the Bluffs first of all, because there's multiple subdivisions within the Bluffs.
Yeah, there's multiple subdivisions in there. There's the river. There's the Bluffs on the Intercoastal. I don't remember all the names of them, but this is the Marina at the Bluffs.
Lakes on the Bluffs. Marina.
Yeah. So this is, half the way up the Bluffs Road anyway. And all of the properties are on either the lake, the Intercoastal, or the river. So there is 660 units in Marina at the Bluffs in 22 5-story buildings. And all the condos are 1385 square feet. And they do have a laundry facility and all these, which is kind of different.
But the unit that you're at, it's a bigger unit than everybody else's. It's a bigger 1385 than the other 1385.
Well,
right?
they've taken the storage space, which I just wanted to give you a little view of the Marina, some of the buildings, and this is obviously the Marina view, and it's really beautiful. And the boats in there, and now it's the Bluffs Marina is privately owned, so it's not affiliated with the Marina at the Bluffs. But they
I
have
didn't know that.
they have 100 slips in there, and they're in a 10-acre yacht basin, and it's considered hurricane safe harbor classification rating. So it's a really nice marina. So you can bring your boat in there and live there at the same time. And it's really beautiful. So as I said, there's 22 buildings in here, and it's just gorgeous at night. So my building is right here. So you come up the from the US 1 down the road, and you come in, and we're right here. So it's easy to get to. It's walking distance to the restaurants. Publix is right down the street. The pharmacy's there. You can bike ride to the beach. So it's a great area to be in.
What year did all the Bluffs start in?
They are in the 1980s, and it's a Bergen de Vasta. 1985, actually. It's Bergen de Vasta development. So they're pretty well known for building pretty strong and very well insulated buildings with good construction. So
Yeah, for those of you who don't know DeVasta is an incredible builder. They're very well known in the area. Pulte actually purchased them, a few years back, but they still have kept that together. And they build a solid concrete, product. And when they came here, I know the Bluffs. I've talked to people who waited in line because the location is just so good.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's there's 42 acres in the marina at the Bluffs, and they have a beach area where they have a grill. You can sit there and watch the boats go by. That's what the boat parade in December goes by there. So they have all the facilities that you can have. They have 4 pools, 2 tennis courts, a bocce court. Like I said, the beach access with a grill and picnic table. They have 2 libraries. And there's no age restriction. So it's a really good family oriented building.
So if you're 4 or 104, you can get in.
You can, and there are pets. I'm not sure the size, but I don't think you can have like my golden retriever. You can't have that there, but you can have a pet, a cat, or maybe a small dog under 20 pounds.
And how close are you to the beach if you want to walk over?
You are 0.8 of a mile to the beach. So you're in the middle of everything. You can walk, like I said, to the grocery stores, to, the pharmacy, to the beach. And it's just a really good centrally located. You can get to 95 pretty easily, or, maybe 2-3 miles away from getting on 95. So you can go to Palm Beach Gardens quick. You can go up to Jupiter, the heart of Jupiter. You're near the lighthouse, DuBois Park, the pier, Abacoa Golf Club, spring training at Roger Dean Stadium. They have the river walk, or there's a boardwalk with all the fine dining and intercoastal. You have the Loghead Marine Life Center. So you could exhaust yourself with things to do here.
Okay, can you show us some other pictures
Right,
inside?
yeah. So I'm going to kind of walk you inside the building. So this is on the 2nd story, which is really good. All these buildings have elevators, so you don't have to walk up. But this unit happens to be right next to the stairwell. So you can choose to take the elevator up if you have a lot of groceries, but you can, once you park, and the parking spot is just in a short distance to the stairs, you can go up the stairs and you're right there. And you can see where you walk in, the kitchen's on your left area here. And also the good thing is there's nobody on the left side of you when you're inside the property. So you only have, people on one side and above you and below you. But here's the kitchen, if I can get this right here. A little bit of the kitchen. So it's got stainless steel, and it's bright because it's got the window out. And then it's got a L-shaped type of configuration. You can see the open concept behind me. And then there is some storage in the back end by the front door.
So is that all shaker cabinets and?
Yeah, they're all nice. They have granite countertops. You have a seating area. You can see how pretty the countertops are and the lighting. and the nice tile floors. The second bedroom is right here in the front along with the powder room, and it's a full bed. Let me go there. Oh, well, I was going to go off to the laundry room. So it's got a big laundry room when you come into the left also, and it has a area to the right of it. So if you see where the bed is in this picture, can you see that? When you get in there, there's a big space. So some people put a queen size bed in there, they put an office in there, they put storage. So it's whatever you want to make out of it. So she made
It's at least 6 feet apart, I would say, from top to bottom.
Yeah, well, she did the twin beds, the bunk beds. So she has a third bedroom with, 2 more. This is the second bedroom. So it's got 2 twin beds. You could put a king in there, queen, but obviously, we're in Florida, so you want to have a lot of company. This is the powder room. It's a full bath. She put a new vanity in and painted it. So it's
like you. That's Suzanne selling seashells by the seashore.
By the seashore. And it is. People come in, they love it because it has that coastal feel. It does have a Berber carpet, but it's beautiful and it's really, a really nice quality. And so it's a big great room concept from the kitchen all the way through to the back.
Well, is this available furnished?
It's negotiable for sure. She has already purchased a home and is living in it. So anything in here, I always tell my buyers, make an offer. If you want furniture in there, put it on paper. Let's go.
That's very Monty Hall, make an offer and
Make an offer. Yeah.
That's
our number 1 or number 2. This is the view off of the living area.
Love it.
It's really beautiful. It's got all these, they're really nice yachts and they don't live on them. So it's not like you have people right there, but they do come out and work on it. And it's kind of fun. I think they do happy hours once they get to know you. So this is the porch off the living area.
I just did you can either have a boat or a yacht. I did emojis for both, so you can see them live on Facebook right now.
Yeah. So here's from the patio area looking in. So it's quite large. And it's, as I said, it's an open concept. So the whole center of the house, you can make 2 or 3 rooms out of it if you want, or you can have one big concept with your dining and living area.
Great stuff on the television too.
Right. So here's the master bedroom, and it has its own patio off of it, which is really nice. And it faces the east side. So, you can get beautiful sunrises and it's really nice. Or is it the west? Here's the master bath. So you have the kitchen, the sink area right here, and it's an ensuite. So it's right off of the bedroom. And then the shower is behind this wall, which you will see here. So she's redone all the.
You've got a lot of toilet paper in there too. That's
I know.
Yeah,
it might be gone by now. This is an old picture.
You get the furniture and the toilet paper, so a lot of incentives.
And this is the view you get in the morning when you wake up. So
Love it.
It's
Wow.
really beautiful. And another view. On the video. So you can see the 2 patios that aren't connected. So you go, it's private if you want to, and then you go into the other one. So that's pretty much it. It's in beautiful shape. You can see, she's done a really nice job decorating it and keeping it clean. And
this is the video that we took. We have for every home we have a photojournalist internally. So we do, that's Rob, who's online. So he does, there it is.
There he is.
There's Suzanne. There's her number to call.
There
But why
I
don't you
am.
walk us, let's go through a few areas of the video. There's the dolphins.
Oh, okay.
You know it. Oh, I can't wait to go back.
I mean, it's lovely. It's so nice in there. The people are nice. It's clean. Everyone's friendly. There's an area in the front, right in the front underneath the Florida thing, and you can bring your car up there and wash it if you want. But anytime you want, there's always somebody there with the hose.
I've been waiting to see one of the extra bonus rooms turned into a wine cellar. Have you seen
I
that?
know, right? That would be me.
Friday, by the way, for happy hour, we're doing a virtual happy hour live every week. Last week we had Larry Johnson on from the Temptations, and before the draft, we had Willie Roaf. But this Sunday we have a magician, and this is like a wild magician who does levitation and he cuts people in half and the whole all the weird stuff. So it should be a lot of fun. That's Rob. Is that Friday at 5:30?
Friday.
Friday.
Friday for him.
Real estate and entertainment.
Exactly. You have to make it fun. That's what's the best about real estate. You can have fun with it. You can enjoy the people you work with and your clients, and they become your friends. It's really fun.
Beautiful.
Here she is.
All right, so we are leaving Suzanne Slate, and we are going out to Century Village. And Natasha, tell us all about it.
So Century Village is a adult active community in central West Palm Beach, right off the Turnpike and Okeechobee Boulevard.
So no 4-year-olds allowed.
No 4-year-olds are allowed. Unfortunately, no pets either. But this unit is it's been well cared for. It's got a lot of love put into it. It's a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath, about 814 square feet.
I'm going to put the video on that Rob's got in, so you can comment on it as he's going through.
Okay. Century Village has a ton of amenities that are included with their low HOA fees. Some of the amenities include a 92,000 square foot clubhouse that offers anything from dance clubs to hobbies, card rooms. They have a really cool woodworking shop, and all of this is free to its residents. It has a theater with over 1,200 seats with live shows and movies. Community has over 12 pools you can choose from, including indoor, resistance, outdoor. I mean, just a ton of amenities there for its residents.
Yep. I love the pool hall. That's amazing. And that must be pool number 4. That's my personal favorite. There's 12 pools there. That's amazing.
12 pools. My favorite is actually the indoor pool. It's heated, and it's got this really cool mural painted on the walls, and it's kind of like a little private oasis there.
You know, I think what happens in Florida is, you come here and people are older, and they activities and things, you're not with your kids, growing up. So, life is different. So there's, what Century Village offers is just, there's a lifestyle, and that's one of the reasons you're purchasing in here, and the location's, pretty wonderful too.
There really is, and there's just so much entertainment to do right there on site. And the HOA fees are only $422 a month. So I don't know anywhere else in Palm Beach County where you get that amount of amenities with such a low HOA fee.
And this is, can you describe how do you get to, Century Village in West Palm, where it's at?
Yeah, so it's centrally located off of Okeechobee Boulevard. So again, it's right off the Florida Turnpike, or you take Okeechobee and 95, and you're about 10 minutes west.
So there's a million, restaurants, right by there, and access to 95 Turnpike. The airport is, really right there at if you think about it, and you don't have to leave, you don't have to leave campus to, there's so much to do within Century Village.
No, and when you do have to leave, they provide transportation. So if you're not comfortable driving anymore, or you just want to hop on the bus and take a ride, the transportation is free.
And what are they doing right now, like when this is going on? Because there's advantages to living in a community like this versus, just being on your own somewhere.
So right now, unfortunately, of course, with the shows and so forth, they've been canceled. But they do have, they just opened their own drive-through on-site testing. So you can sign up for that. And Thursday, you make an appointment and you just drive through, and they're testing free for all of their residents. And then is this available furnished as well? The furnishings are negotiable.
And then what's the price?
We just made a price reduction down to $99.5.
So, it's pretty amazing. You're under $100,000. You're in an amazing location with, with the weather, that we have in the area, and everything else that, that we have to offer in a gated community with all the amenities that you could possibly imagine, for under $100,000 is pretty ridiculous. Natasha, if somebody would like to get in touch with you to take a look at it, can you give your information?
Yeah, so here's my information, phone number 561-667-2732. If you're not comfortable with a in-person showing, we can always do a virtual showing and set that up. We can do a meeting. So give me a call or shoot me an email and we can get that set up for you.
And then can you, do a lot of people rent their units out if somebody ever wanted to rent, like buy it for investment and then rent it,
They
as
do
well?
rent it. There are rental restrictions. You cannot rent for the first 2 years of ownership. But while I'm on screen, let me just take you through some of the upgrades this unit has, and you can see some of the love that's been put into it. These sellers have been local artists, and so you can see that portrayed into their unit. Here, as you walk in, you kind of have your living, dining, and kitchen off to the left. You have tile floors. Popcorn has been removed. Makes a huge difference.
Somebody at one point wanted popcorn. That must have been like the thing for like.
I know. I can't stand it. I'm glad it's gone.
No, I don't think it went over well, but it must, whoever it is sold the hell out of it. And then it didn't last very long.
And then they're probably making a killing removing it. Probably the
Right.
last person. Good thing about this unit, all hurricane impact windows. They have these plantation shutters on the windows, which I love. Lets in a huge amount of natural lighting. This is a end unit, so you only have neighbors on one side of you. It faces north and south, so you don't have a whole lot of sunlight heat or the heat from the sun coming in. You have an upgraded kitchen here with stainless steel granite countertops.
That was a nifty pivot, Natasha.
I'm working on my my dance skills.
Yeah.
Slide to the left, slide to the right. This angle, I just wanted to show you this. This shows you that natural lighting that really comes in here, and what a difference those plantation shutters make. As you come down the hall here, you have the full bath that they've converted to a stand-up shower with a seat. You have the first bedroom here, and in this closet, they have custom cabinetry and shelving to give you extra room.
I like their window treatments.
This is their half bath, and again, they are artists. That border on the wall is actually not wallpaper; it's hand painted.
Are those? Are they like? Have they done all those themselves?
All of the artwork, well, a majority, about 90-95% of the artwork you see in these photos is the seller's artwork. Yes.
Wow.
Both of them are local artists, which you'll really see. One of my favorite spots in the house here in a second is the patio. So this is the second bedroom that they've been utilizing as a den. So they've really got that set up nice. This bedroom does have a walk-in closet. And then here's my favorite, is their outdoor patio area. And she hand painted this mural on it. So it really gives
that's actually very well done.
Yeah, gives it some life and beauty out there. This is looking out from the patio. They've added some landscaping to give a little more privacy.
Yeah, but it's all green space. It's really nice.
Yeah, it's just a really well cared, well loved unit. And then kind of in the video, you saw some of the amenities in the community, but here's their all their state-of-the-art fitness center. This is all new equipment. We talked about playing a game of pool there. My favorite spot, the indoor pool. Here's another one of their pools. They actually do sailing out on the lake there. They have picnic areas. And then this is just the front entry to your new condo.
That's nice. But it's a sense of community, and when you're down here, that's a big deal. People are looking for more things to do, and lifestyle is such a reason why people purchase here in Florida.
Agreed. They really loved it.
But Natasha has a background. She's from Florida. She's one of the
Born
few.
and raised, right?
She has a home management, a background that she can tell you a little bit about. But she on the techie side, she's incredibly techie and really good on the computer and knows how to search well for clients and do a lot of extra marketing things and real talent.
I appreciate it.
So that is Century Village. And if you want to get in touch, Natasha, can you put your phone number on the screen? So 561-667-2732. There you go. Or Natasha at echofineproperties.com. Every home she represents you in, once it closes, you get a little dance that she'll do for you on her own. So now we're going to go to me. Craig the Leg Hager is not here today. He's out in the field, so I'm going to do some things for him. Rob, can you put the video of that house on the screen of 159 Remo? So we're going to 159 Remo Place. 159 Remo Place is in Mirasol. It's on for $1,450,000, and I'll go through that.
The community.
We're in Mirasol. So let me put this on here. This is the community tour. So we've done videos. We have about a half an hour video on all 13 northern Palm Beach clubs. This is the one on Mirasol. So there's 1,164 homes in Mirasol altogether. There's 24 different subdivisions. Each one was different. Taylor Morrison was the builder. 2 golf courses. One was Fazio and the other one's Arthur Hills. It actually was the Honda Classic was there before it moved over to Mirasol. There's an updated 75,000 square foot private residence. They also did an addition of a sports and pool center. There's 15 clay tennis courts, 1 hard shoe tennis court. Here you can kind of see where it's at. It's off of PGA Boulevard, right next to the turnpike. You can see on the right-hand part of your screen, the left is all preserve, and then it backs up to Hood Road and off of Jog, in there. And then there's really 2 different, parts to Mirasol, and the club is kind of in between. But there's everything from estate homes that are in the $3 to $4 million, dollar range. There's the clubhouse, itself, and then there's product that goes in the $450, and there's a little bit of some condo product that you can kind of see. There's about 32 different units that are walking distance, to the club itself. It was built in the early 2000s, so it's newer construction. So everything in there had some kind of hurricane, protection. They finished up around 2014 or 15. There were in the main, the main clubhouse and the dining facilities, but there we have some people there, not social distancing at this point. So this was pre-corona. Good looking beard there. And then we're outside over here. I didn't realize they all have sriracha on all the tables. There's the pool area. So they have a resort style pool. There's the new sports, complex. And then there's all sorts of exercise classes and people come down. They have a kids center in here too. There's, I think, over 300 or there was, I think 500 kids all together in Mirasol. So there's a wide range of, of people who live in there. In certain neighborhoods, have Mark says hello. I say hello back to Mark. That's it. That's the whole area that they did for the kids center, and it's a whole indoor center. There's tennis that's going on, and then there's the 2 golf courses itself. There's a good aerial of the tennis in Mirasol. So I'm going to run out to the house now itself. So this is in Remo, in Remo Place, and there's a few other neighborhoods that have this floor plan. This one is a terrific preserve view. So you have altogether, let me just make sure that I'm pinned on here. I think I am. So really nice view, western exposure. So you're going to get really pretty, sunsets in here. This guy altogether is 4,600 square feet, and there's about 6,000 under air, 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, and this was built in 2009 and has its own pool as well. Let me just pick some different backgrounds to show you here. So that's when you first come in. You can see the front door. I'll duck, and there's really nice glass in there, so you have a lot of light that's coming in through here, all light and bright. It's a real fireplace. And that's from the family room and the entry. Here's your open kitchen, and you can see right behind me, there's also a lot of counter space that's in the kitchen. They have a wine bar that's in there, all stainless steel, appliances, little desk to do some work in. This is right off the kitchen. So I'll move a little bit over. You can see the kitchen far in the distance, and then this is the family room, and it kind of opens up. You can see where the front door is in here. They're watching the same thing that the Century Village people in the Bluffs are. Interesting. Everybody's watching dolphins. Really nice light to the outside. So you're bringing light in really from east, west, and north in here. Terrific office. It's a two-sided office, and they spent a lot of money in the library that you can see. There's multiple memberships you can get here. There's golf memberships, sports memberships in Marisol. The sport membership lets you play 13 times during the season. It's less expensive, and there's a waiting list if you want to get onto a full golf, but you could eventually do that. This is one of the guest bedrooms. This is right off of the it's a downstairs bedroom. The master is also downstairs. It's kind of more of a VIP type of a suite with entree inside, right outside. And this is some of the bedrooms on the upstairs area. That's your view, outside. So huge, patio, completely private, lush landscaping. We do a night shot for every home that we take on. So we always give each client that we represent, we have our own in-house photographer. So our photography packages, we always make sure we take a front shot of the house with light on it. We do exterior as well. We have multiple drones, so we're not limited to any size aerial that we do. And we do all the editing in-house. And then we do unlimited interior photos. And then we have multiple video drones. We do video, and then this shots, we always come at night and do a real night shot. We're also doing virtual reality. We have a number of these virtual reality machines that we just purchased, so we'll do for this one as well. And this is a little bit more of the outside, living, and then there's another exterior shot. So can get you some more information if you want to take a look at this more in person and see some more photos. We can bring that on. And then Rob, tell us what we have going on then at the a little bit later in the day.
So at 1 o'clock today, we have a little switch. 3 o'clock can't happen. So we're doing at 1 o'clock today and Suzanne's on board here, Life Beautifier. So Suzanne, can you just tell Jeff and the people out there watching what Life Beautifier is all about?
It's 2 young ladies. They're up in the Jensen Beach area. I asked.
Hey, Jeff, can you pop Suzanne up? I'm sorry. Sorry, Suzanne.
Yep. I can put her on the spotlight.
Go ahead, Suzanne. Tell them what Life
Right,
Beautifier is
I'm in
all
the spotlight. There are 2 young ladies that have started their company back in 2015. I contacted them through a woman that comes into the Container Store where I work part-time, and she does a lot of organizing and has used them for staging homes. And when they stage a home, the home sells in a much quicker time. So I had them actually come in and do a 7,000 square foot house that I had listed in Steeplechase. And they did the most amazing job. They have all their own furniture, all their own accessories. They come with a truck. They have 10 people. It's like ants, and they spend all day. And that when they're done, the house is like as if an interior decorator just did your house, and it's stunning. So we do have some photos. They'll have some photos later, but we just wanted to highlight them. So, real estate agents and anybody that might even need staging of their own home, if they're going to rent and they don't have any furniture, they do that also.
So that's coming up at 1 p.m. today. And then at 2 o'clock, Jeff, if you can switch back the screen again, sorry. At 2 o'clock today.
I'm host and producer and all in one.
At 2 o'clock today, we have Suzanne still. Suzanne's up. Hey, Suzanne. Hold on.
Let me put my other girl on.
All right. So at 2 o'clock today, we have Dr. Brett Denkin. He is a life coach and a sports psychologist. So Suzanne, maybe he can help you through the Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski to the Buccaneers.
I need him. I'm a Bears fan. It's been like decades of
See, you already
therapy.
have clients. He hasn't even gotten on the air yet.
But I think
Yeah.
it's for the athlete itself. It sounds like we'll learn more from Dr. Brett.
Does he work with like a lot of people who play golf in the area and things like that?
Yes, I know it definitely has to deal with golf. I'm gonna get a little more insight when we talk to him at 2 o'clock today, but it's about the mental game. He talked to me on the phone about the mental game, and sports and anything in general is a mental game. So he helps these guys through those, bumps that they may be encountering. And maybe Suzanne's Patriots, Gronkowski.
Hey, I always look at the bright side of things, so we'll find something good out of it.
Yeah,
Maybe
You might be able to take 3 or 4 strokes off your putting game. That would be worth the whole pandemic.
I used to host LPGA girls in my house when they used to play at Ibis, and they all used a psychologist back then. That was 20 years ago, and that was like a new thing because golf is definitely a mental game. It's a superstitious game, and to add that part of your bag of goodies, it's amazing. I would love to do that.
And then, as Jeff mentioned earlier, later this week, 5:30 on Friday, we have a local. Let me get his name quick. I don't want to mess up his name. Bear with me. His name.
He does like tricks like this. Your hands here.
He does. He does.
It didn't work for the.
He does Sam's contortionism.
Hey Sam,
Oh boy.
come here a second.
Let's see.
Should we see Sam do a contortionism? Just because it's.
Well, let's warn
I'm
people.
always down for that.
Sam, we give the audience.
I'm doing it
We
right
have
now.
we have two.
Let's give a viewer. Oh, we didn't even do it. We didn't give the viewer the time to turn away from the screen to see his arm
Yeah.
being bent completely sideways.
Oh,
Yeah,
There you go.
we got a 21-year-old at home, and we get entertainment like
French fries
this.
right now.
At
You are cooking
five,
French fries.
Yeah,
Five-
I'm making them
We're
fresh.
making potato. You get lemon. What is it? Lemons turn into lemonade. We got potatoes, and he's turning them into French fries.
Friday, 5:30. It's Gary Goodman. Local
It'll be a good time with Gary Goodman.
out of Boca, so that'll be fun. And we're gonna try every Friday to do a, I guess I call it the Echo Pod Happy Hour, where we're gonna invite local acts, local musicians, local magicians. I don't know. Maybe
If
the
you're
Tigers.
an entertainer and you want to get in the lineup, give us a call and we'll line you up.
Carol Baskin and the Tiger King. I don't know. Maybe we'll see if I can get Carol Baskin on here.
Who's the one in Florida? Is that the Tiger King? Was that in Florida?
That's McCarthy Wildlife Sanctuary.
Yeah,
actually.
there's one though. I thought somebody was in Florida though. I can't remember.
Yeah, the one is right in West Palm Beach there. McCarthy Wild. It's out in Loxahatchee, I believe. I did a story when I worked in the news with that guy who owns the McCarthy Wildlife Sanctuary. He has tigers there. It's kind of interesting because you have this area with tigers, and then there's like, I think homes like a little bit away from there. So I'd always be afraid that maybe if the tigers got out at night, I don't know.
There's tigers though. There's neighborhoods where there's lions and in Ranch Colony. My daughter, she slept over at a friend's house, and there's this giant roar that goes off like at night. It's like, what's that? And there's a lion. Like there's a family in there. They have some exotic.
Natasha, is that
stuff.
near you out there? Do you have anything out
It's
there?
near me, and he's very good with his animals. Those tigers would never get out. You can hear them, but you can also hear the lions and animals from Lion Country Safari as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I remember I did a story with him, Mr. McCarthy, and it's a cool experience. It was cool to see. Some people may disagree with it, and I get that, but it was just an interesting perspective to see those tigers. But
Yeah, it's a cool place. I bring the kids every once in a while.
Did you guys like the Tiger King?
I did.
I haven't got sucked into that yet.
Oh, you have to. You guys haven't watched it?
I thought it was very okay, but you couldn't turn it off. So
it was like
You gotta watch. It's addicting. It's just you want to see the next. I mean, it just reels you in.
It's so weird. The whole everything was so
those guys
weird.
are
with that.
so weird. It's you just like, are they for real? Are they acting? They can't be because that's just too outrageous.
Crazy. And Amazon arrived at my house. Looks like Millie got new sandals, didn't you? New sandals just came in through Amazon. Very good.
Well, I need new sandals too.
Amazon.
What is before we go, Rob? What is your favorite thing from this whole thing? There's a lot of bad stuff
My
happening,
favorite.
but what is your favorite thing?
I guess my favorite thing is just meeting these business owners that we're highlighting, and it's kind of grown into this. I call this like a TV show that we're hosting. We don't have the thousands of viewers yet. We'll get there, but it's meeting these business owners and making relationships with them virtually, and it's incredible. I mean, they're so appreciative, so thankful. It's just something nice to do for the community.
Well, we actually in cumulatively, especially on some of the days where we've had I've looked where there's 30 or 40 people on at one particular period of time of its height, and then if you think of that stretched over an hour, then we're doing 2 o'clock, and then that's just on, and you don't know, and then it's shared all over the place. On all the pages, we probably are in the thousands in a lot of ways, but I think it's grown from 1 a week till, I think we've done 14. We're doing 14. My wife will be on this week too. She's a mental health therapist, so
Yeah, and
it's on Thursday, and I think that'll be really good.
And it's been growing. Possibly, maybe the week after, we may be doing 3 a week, and I truly mean that because it's been that much outreach from the local businesses to do this, and it's a good way to show the community that you're still out there. We care about these businesses because, again, if the local businesses don't make it through this, and it hurts everyone, hurts us because we live in this community. So it affects us in a bigger way than we may think. The local pizza shop down the street closes down. You may not think it's a big deal, but then another one closes down, another one closes down. Then we're in some trouble. But
What
Yeah.
is connecting?
that looks like our life beautifier is connecting.
It is.
It is, yeah. We went so far that we already have the
We got
life beautifiers here.
Jessica here.
So what we're gonna do then, Jeff, is we're gonna sign off and sign back on just because I have to share the post for this.
Yeah, and we've got a little sneak preview of the coming attractions, coming episodes.
But they just joined us, but they'll be on at 1 o'clock today. I told them to sign on a little early, and we're kind of still going a little late, I guess. But so yeah, that's it. I mean, any more businesses out there that want the free PR and highlight their business, feel free to reach out.
I sent
to
you the
us.
furniture company, Rob, today that did outreach. Yeah, I'll put them on for next week's schedule. And I've got an aquarium, got a fish cleaner also who comes out to the home and.
See, we're getting it. That's the best thing about this. We're getting like businesses that I never even thought I'd know about or learn about. Sports psychology. I mean, whoever thought that? I don't know. It's crazy things. But there's that just shows you the power of our community and all the different types of business owners out there. So.
All right. So for myself, Jeff Lichtenstein, Rob Moore, who will be back on in a second, Natasha Hall, Suzanne Slate, and Jessica Zayak will be on in 1 minute.
Hi.
So long, everybody.
See you later.
Be safe.